an amazing relationship with her coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. Swing and a miss with that jab. That counter shot lands. The straight right just misses. They exchange punches. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The straight right just misses. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That jab doesn't score. Throws the jab but does not score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this tempo.
Here we go for round two. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. No rest for the weary. Got to use their jab better in this fight. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The courage on display here is incredible. This fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. What we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Step back for just a moment. How about that time counter shot? You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. A much better game plan here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back. Steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges.
And there's the bell to start round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Well done with that counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. It's all offense all the time. And he scores with the counter. Missing with the hook. There's a counter shot. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. Straight right just misses. Holding nothing back here in the round. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's all, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They've got the momentum. They've got the... Here's the bell to start round 5. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Catch and shoot. Good counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. When you watch lightweights, you expect high-level footwork and hand speed, and that's what we're getting here this afternoon. A perfect counter lands. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Good counter punching. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. We'll see how much endurance these two... There's the bell for round 6. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Perfect counter shot. Crawford. Let's see that again.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four. Can you continue?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Crawford just got rocked. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the... Hold that thought! Crawford in trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back.
And there's the bell for round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter punch. A swing and a miss with the left hook. Is he going to punch himself out, though? A perfect counter shot. A very competitive round. Hold that thought! An upset of the... And down goes the myth. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
A shot from the gods took him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's still in the fight.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there. He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to power you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again.
Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Where did that come from? What a shot.